on your breakfast been out for ages?
I think it makes a welcome change not to have him guzzling at the table in the mornings.
He said last night he was going to feel ill today.
Why, what's today?
Thursday, French test.
Oh, I feel awful.
Oh dear, Jess, our poor little brother. What is this mysterious illness he's suffering from?
Nothing that a little French homework wouldn't cure.
Will you write me a note, Jess?
I will not.
Mum would have done.
Fibber?
Auntie Olive would have done.
Auntie Olive isn't looking after us. You can do your homework and go in late.
As usual.
Can I go in late?
See, you're setting a bad example. Binny, you better take him in this morning.
Come on, George, we're late.
Jess hadn't given us our pocket money yet.
Just a minute, I'm just doing it. There we are. 30p each.
30p?
I'm sorry, it's all we can afford.
It's an insult. What can I buy for 30p?
What didn't you have at Dick's?
Belt up and go to school.
I think you're being very ungrateful, Willie. Well, this is coming straight out of Jess's wages. You're lucky to get any pocket money at all. Now, come on.
15.
Oh, I can't even get to the match on Saturday for that, Jess. Give us another 20p. They'll never know.
Willie, you can't have any more. Now stop moaning. Get on with your homework. You thieving! If I ever catch you taking money that doesn't belong to you, I will see to it that you never get any pocket money ever again. Now, is that understood? I am going to hide this because I don't trust you. I'm going to be late for work again.
Jess, I've been thinking about what you said. And I was being greedy.
Oh, it's all right, Willie. You needn't apologise.
And I've decided that just another 10p would be enough.
Willie, I have had just about enough of you this morning. You just don't seem to appreciate our financial situation. We are all in the same boat, and we're just going to have to put our shoulders to the wheel.
Jess?
What?
Boats don't have wheels. Je suis pauvre.
Hello, dear.
Come in, Mrs. Batty.
I've just come down to borrow the morning paper. I want to mark up my card for this afternoon's races.
Oh, OK. It's probably in the kitchen somewhere.
I expected to see your auntie.
Did you really, Mrs. Batty? Ah, yes. Here we are. Sorry, it's a bit dirty. But it is our paper.
Why aren't you at school, then?
We've got some French homework to finish first. Hey, do you know any French, Mrs. Batty?
Oh, yes. A little. Oui, oui. Merci.
Oh, well, could you translate? My uncle should have arrived from Paris on the 4 o'clock train.
Well, Paris is Paris. And I'm not going to help you any more than that. You get on with your homework and I'll get on with mine. I'm on a winning streak this week. I won 30 bob yesterday and a couple of quid the day before.
It's easy to win.
Oh, yes, if you know what you're doing. But you have to study the form.
What's that?
Well, these numbers here tell you how well the horse has run in the last few races. Take this one, for example. Unplaced, unplaced, fell, unplaced.
Is that good?
No, of course not. You're only winning if it comes in first, second or third. Now, I'm going to back Mother Courage in the 2 o'clock, Fifth Amendment in the 3 o'clock, and Bridge of Life in the 4:30. They're all at 3 to 1. That means if I win, I get back 3 times the money I bet.
Oh, that's good. So if someone put on 30 pence, they'd get back 90.
That's right.
Do you take the money to the betting shop on the corner?
Yes. Now, I must be off.
Can you leave the paper, please, Mrs. Batty?
Oh, all right. I've picked my winners for today. Bye.
Oh. Thanks, Squire. And our best British. What do you want, son?
I want to bet on a horse.
Oh, well, you've come to the best place for it. Who sent you?
No one.
Oh. Just fancied a bit of a flutter yourself, eh? Got any particular horse in mind?
How about Mother Courage in the 2 o'clock, Fifth Amendment in the 3 o'clock, and Bridge of Life in the 4:30.
Blimey! They're all 3 to 1 at Sandown.
Studied the form, of course.
I see. And how much were you thinking of having on? 1, 5 or 10?
10 on each.
What? 30 quid?
Oh, no. Pence.
Look, son, you'd be better off with a piggy bank. Do you see that notice? It's more than my licence is worth to even have you in the shop. And I'm not risking my livelihood for 30p. I know you're not 18. I suggest you better get back to school a bit sharpish.
Oh, but it is schoolwork. It's an initiative test. I've got to turn my 30 pence into £100 before the end of the day.
Look, son, if you can do that, you come back and tell us how you did it. We've all been trying to for years. Come on, George.
You are going to be late for school again.
I'm waiting for Mrs. Batty to bring us that paper back.
Why this sudden interest in the newspaper,
Showing off. He's just learnt to read.
Oh, I'll get it.
Your egg will go cold!
Please stop to my egg.
I brought your paper back, Willie. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
just a minute, Mrs. Batty. Wouldn't you like to come in? I wanted to see you. Now, there's something I think you should know about our Auntie Olive.
Yes, Willie, you can tell me.
She's a compulsive gambler.
Never.
It's true. She bets all the time while she's at home. But she promised Mum she wouldn't bet while she's here. She's awful. A bag of nerves. Biting her fingernails, pacing up and down every
Stop,
time there's
Willie,
horses.
don't. The thought of it. Poor woman.
Willie, your egg's getting cold.
Go away, George. Well, anyway, I told her you'd understand. And she was wondering if you could, put a bet on for her.
Well, I don't know. She's been very rude to me. Hasn't even said hello yet.
But that's why, Mrs. Batty. She's only bad-tempered because she hasn't had a bet.
Oh.
After a few bets, she'll probably invite you down to tea.
All right, then. What about the money?
It's getting colder.
George! Here, 30 pence. And could you bring the winnings round this evening? Thank you very much, Mrs. Batty.
What about your auntie's fancy? Hey? The horse, dear. Which one?
Oh, yes. Now, the name escapes me. Which horse were you backing today, Mrs. Batty?
Well, I fancied Buster in the 2:30 at Sandown.
That's it! Buster in the 2:30 at Sandown.
Really? What a coincidence.
Yeah, well, I must go now, Mrs. Batty. Thank you very much.
If we both chose it, it must be a good one.
Better be.
No! I've got to brush your hair. You can't go to school looking a mess. Yes, I can. Ow!
Where on earth have you been?
I couldn't get rid of her. You know how she talks. Oh, Jess, can I borrow your radio
No,
today?
you can't.
Thanks.
You better bring that back. Last time I lent you something, you sold it.
Come on, Jess. Come on, George. Willie, I saved your egg from going cold.
Oh, good. Did you put it in the oven?
No, I ate it.
Come here, George. You're a thief. Come here.
In order to understand the true brilliance of Nelson's victory, you've got to look at the Battle of Trafalgar in terms of the naval strategy and the clever tactics which Nelson employed. Do try to keep awake, Jordan. All right. Think of it as a football match. Nelson and Admiral Villeneuve are opposing centre forwards, and Collingwood is an English half-back playing deep. I think you'll understand this better if I draw you a plan of the field of play. Battle.
All runners for this first race of the afternoon are now all in the starting stalls. They're under starters' orders, and they're off in this 1 mile race.
Now, as you see, the French ships of the line drew up in a concave pattern, but Nelson cleverly concealed the point of his attack until the very last moment.
Good gather, and after the first furlong, it's still the same order. Distant point setting a good pace. Now, 2 lengths to Simone, with another gap of about 3 lengths to Buster.
Oh, get a move on.
I'm being as quick as I can. Who said that? Gathercole?
That's with the Battle of Trafalgar, sir.
How perceptive of you, Gathercole. The rest of the class thought I was drawing Bugs Bunny.
Moving along easily, though, in second place. Buster
What's
now
happening?
coming up into third place.
He's moved up into third place.
And they've passed the 5 furlong mark now as they approach the turn into the uphill home straight here at Sandown. Buster is gaining ground on the rails, but is slightly boxed in by both.
Oh, why doesn't he go around the outside?
Very good question, that boy. When I've completed the diagram, you'll see that Collingwood was doing precisely that.
Testing home straight now. We're well over halfway. It's a 2-horse race.
What a fight!
One of the finest in British naval history. I seem to have struck on a subject of interest. Well done, class. Keep it up.
It's now Buster, the strong looking warrior.
Just look at it. What strategy.
But extends that lead to 2 lengths and is full of running now. Lamble's while his jockey is asking for another effort, but can't make any impression now as Buster storms inside the final 50 yards. It's going to be his race. It's going to be his race. Absolutely no doubt about it. He's got it sewn up. Buster passes the post now.
Fantastic! Hooray!
Oh, what are you so excited about, Gathercole?
We won, sir, we won!
Any idiot knows that we won, Gathercole. The question is how?
By 2 lengths, sir. Jess, would you like to do shopping tomorrow? Just leave me a list and the money and...
It's all right.
Or better still, just tell me where the kit is and I'll sort it all out.
Willie, it's all right. I've already done the shopping. We've got enough for the whole weekend. Anyway, we're not going to touch the kitty again till Monday.
So you'll, be keeping it hidden till then, will you?
Yes, where nobody can touch it.
I hope you're not going to dip into the kitty, Jess.
Unlike some people, I can look after my money. And if you've spent all yours, hard luck, mate.
No, Jess. I'm making it grow. Night.
What about today, then? All the big races?
Oh, yes, Auntie wants another bet. That win really cheered her up. She's managed to lay her hands on some more money. Here, can you put all this on Spy Maiden in a 2:30 at Sandown?
£10? Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. It'll win.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm dizzy. Oh, we did pirouettes for an hour. What have you done?
It's my new look. What do you think?
It's not that I don't like it, but I don't think Andy will.
You hate it.
I didn't say that.
Well, why don't you say what you think?
Because you always get cross if I do.
Oh, there's nobody I can trust. Even Willie said he liked it. Don't know what's come over him. He's been so polite to me lately. Told me I looked beautiful this morning.
No, he's gone mad.
Oh, charming.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant
Do you know, I caught him sleepwalking in here last night.
Yes. He's behaving very strangely lately. He was up at 8:30 again this morning waiting for Mrs. Batty. 8:30 on a Saturday. He'll be giving up football next.
He already has. He's watching television. Willie, do you want anything from the shop?
No, thanks. You said you weren't going to open the kids till Monday.
I'm only going to buy soap. We've got to wash.
I don't have to. Neither does George.
Well, I do.
But, Jess, it's terribly important not to open the kitty till Monday.
Willie, it's not that important. I'm only going to buy soap.
I'll do it for you later. Please, Jess, I'd like to.
That's very kind of you, Willie. Thank you very much. I'll just give you the money.
No, it's all right. I'll use my pocket money. Once you open that, it'll get spent.
For goodness sake, Willie.
I'll buy that soap now, shall I?
I'll murder him. Willie, what have you done with it? Where is it? Where is it? You nasty little boy.
It's all right, Jess. It's all right. You'll get it back. Plus an extra £2. No, £5.
Willie.
10. Oh, look. There are the horses in our race.
Never mind watching the horse racing. What have you done with our money?
It's all on Spy Maiden, the 2:30.
Oh, no.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Willie, that's all the money we've got.
It's all right. We'll get it back. Yesterday, I put 30p on and got a quid back. This one's 100 to 1. Don't you see? We'll win £1,000.
Oh, marvellous. Did you hear that, Jess? £1,000.
If it wins.
Of course it'll win.
It must.
Don't you two understand? That horse is only at 100 to 1 because it hasn't got the slightest chance of winning.
Well, can't we ask for it back?
Where'd you put the bet on?
The butter shop round the corner.
Right, if we hurry, might just make it. Now stand there and don't move.
Hey, there's a queue here.
Excuse me.
Well, can't you see I'm busy, miss?
This is urgent. You've got some money about. We would like it back.
Yes, we want it back.
Look, miss, these people are desperate. They're absolutely insisting on my taking their money from them, and you want me to give you yours back. Do us a favour. Now, push off the lot of you. Next, please. Last bits for the 2:30.
You tell him
Tell him what?
to give us our money back.
Give us our money back, please.
Blimey. Young Rockefeller again. Got your rolls outside? Learned to read yet, have you?
Look,
The starter's orders
my young
to
brother
send
put
down.
some money on Spy Maiden in the 2:30. Well, he shouldn't have done.
You're dead right there.
You don't understand. That's all the money we've got. Can't we have it back? You know.
They're off.
Cancel the bet.
2:32.
Look, miss, there's only one thing I can do. That's to wish you the best of luck.
They've
Listen,
covered the first
the race
furlong
has
at
started.
sundown, and it's Doll's House from Algerine. Marchand is third.
Well, what's happened to ours?
6 furlongs to go, and the order is the same. Spy Maiden is a long way behind the rest of the field.
Oh, no.
Why is ours so far
Making the
behind?
turn,
It's all right.
home
It's some
straight,
strategy.
And Spy
Tactics.
Maiden is a
Like
long
the battle
way
at
behind the
Trafalgar.
rest of the field.
The jockey's pretending
Doll's
he's weaker than he
House
is.
still in the lead from
see.
Algerine,
You'll
with
find
number
out.
90
Just you wait.
now in third place. 2 furlongs left, and it's Algerine taking it up from Doll's House, with Fairview moving up third. Number 90 is fourth, just in front of Marchand. Spy Maiden is still a long way behind in last place.
Well, he doesn't seem to be doing
Inside
any
the
better.
final
Come on,
furlong,
Spy Maiden.
and it's Algerine well clear of Doll's House. Spy Maiden putting in a late run.
See, I told you. I told you. Come on, come on.
Run now,
Spy
and it's
Maiden.
still Algerine from Doll's House. And at the post, number 7, Algerine, the winner. Doll's House, second. Black Dress is third, with a long gap back.
Are you
to
lot still
Spy
here?
Maiden, who is a poor form.
Never mind, miss. Happens to all of us. Now, push off, the lot of you.
I'm sorry, Jess. Hey, got any money? We could try and win it back.
Willie, how could you do it to us? We haven't got a penny. Nothing. everything.
I have to go to the welfare now.
Oh, you've ruined everything.
Sorry. It seems so easy.
Oh, it is easy. It's always easy to lose money. Willie, how could you do it to us?
Said I'm sorry.
How are we going to manage next week? George is going to need his bus fares. You're going to need your school dinner money. How are we going to pay the gas bill? What are we going to eat?
Look at my 30p.
Oh, fat lot that'll buy. Do you know how much a joint of meat costs nowadays?
I could leave school and get a job.
Don't be stupid. You're not 16.
I'm tall for my age.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jess, don't tell her it was me. She thinks Auntie Olive was putting the bets on.
The door was off the latch. Oh, dear. Have you all been rowing again?
It's all Willie's fault.
Mrs. Batty, if you don't mind, we'd rather be in our own. We've had a nasty shock.
Nothing serious, I hope.
No, catastrophic.
Oh, dear. Well, if I could just have a word with Willie in
It's all right,
private.
Mrs. Batty. We all know.
You mean about your Auntie Olive?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I can give it to you now, then. There you are.
What's this?
Your auntie's stake money.
What? Is that our £10 back?
I couldn't bring myself to lay the bet, dear. Not on Spy Maiden at 100 to 1. It's criminal. I don't think your auntie knows much about horses. I'd tell her to stick to bingo if I were you.
Mrs. Batty, you are wonderful. You're our saviour. We won't stop.
Mrs. Bessie, you can borrow anything you like in future, even my football boots.
I don't quite understand.
Oh, don't try. You've stopped Auntie Olive from betting ever again.